Chapter 5, Mishnah 1. The Vilna Gaon, Eliyahu Rabbah, introduces our chapter with the following statement. This chapter contains all of the basic rules of Tumah, i.e., both with regard to the Tumah of a Zav as well as other forms of Tumah. Study it well because all the principles of Tumah are contained in it. A Zav is an Ava Tumah. When he transmits Tumah to another person by touching, carrying, or moving him, that person becomes a Rishon L'Tumah. However, while he is still in contact with the Zav, the person himself is also considered in certain ways an Avatuma. As the Mishnah explains, and we now turn to the words of the Mishnah. One who touches a Zav or is touched by a Zav, or one who moves a Zav or is moved by a Zav. I.e., if a person became Tameh either by touching a Zav, Maga, or carrying a Zav, Masa, or being moved by a Zav, Heset, he becomes an Avatuma and transmits Tuma to food, drinks, and immersible utensils through touching them while he is still in contact with the Zav. But he does not transmit Tuma to these items through carrying them, even while he is still in contact with the Zav. The Mishnah explains the above law in more detail. In addition, it teaches that this law is not unique to Zav, but applies also to other sources of Tuma. Rabbi Yeshua stated a general rule. Any person who transmits Tuma to his clothing during the time he's in contact with the source of Tuma, i.e., any person who transmits Tuma to his clothing during the time he is in contact with a source of Tuma, i.e., if a person is touching the type of Avatuma that transmits Tuma not only to him, but even to the clothing he is wearing while he's still touching the Tuma, he becomes an Avatuma as long as he is still in contact with the Tuma. Therefore, he transmits Tuma to food and drinks, causing them to become a Rishon. And he transmits Tuma to another person's hands, causing them to become a Sheni under rabbinic law. But he does not transmit Tuma to people or earthenware utensils. After separation from the source of Tuma that made him Tameh, i.e., once he is no longer in contact with the Avatuma, he stops touching, carrying, or being moved by it, his level of Tuma decreases to a Rishon. Therefore, he transmits Tuma to drinks, causing them to be a Rishon, since even a Rishon can make liquids into a Rishon by rabbinic decree. And he transmits Tuma to food and another person's hands, causing them to become a Sheni. But he does not transmit Tuma to his clothing or to any other utensil, even an immersible utensil, because a Rishon cannot make a utensil Tameh.